Hello everybody and welcome to what is an incredibly beautiful map. My name is Ursa. This is going to be a game that is relaxed, good fun, and more importantly, just a whale of a time to hopefully watch and be part of. Because we've been playing some very difficult games recently and I fancied a game for me. Just literally for Ursa with my picks and my style of play where I do what I want. It's going to be brilliant. It's Khmer. They are amazing. I'll explain a little bit more about them, but don't forget to come to Discord for a full list of all the mods I use, as well as this exact game file. You can come and copy and paste it onto your computer and play along. What could be more fun? Now, regular viewers of the channel will know that we have been playing some insanely difficult starts recently, including a game last time out that, combined with the challenges, was, oh boy, a lot of fun. But, like, I really fancy playing something for us, you know, something for me to really have a bit of fun with. And Khmer are probably, if not my favourite civ, one of my favourite civs to play because of the sync between faith, science, culture, and everything. It's wonderful. We're taking them out on a Rift map, which comes from the Alternate Cartography mod. This is a fantastic mod that adds a load of extra scripts in, which are really good fun to play. I'd massively advise giving it a go. We're using Deity++ as usual. We've got our AI changing mods. As I say, you can come to Discord for a full list of what we do, including the save file. But these are the details. It's basically an abundant 10-player map with a bunch of city-states on it. I haven't chosen anything, but the other thing you need to know is we're playing on Deity++. It's a Deity difficulty 2 steps above the usual Deity. People ask this all the time. Is it actually harder? Yes, it is harder. Does it make the game unplayably hard? No, because the AI is always stupid and there's not much you can do about that, but it certainly helps, as last series you all saw. Standard speed and Secret Societies mode is turned on. Now, why is Secret Societies mode turned on? Because I fancied a game with it on. I have not played with it properly in some time, apart from when we've been testing pirate mods, which is fantastic fun, don't get me wrong, but the Khmers, they're just amazing. They're brilliant, and when you can turn faith into Voidsinger glory, it's just brilliant and wonderful and beautiful and special. I'm also playing with Religion Expanded because when we play religiously, I like having the extra options available to us with the religions. I've also means that I can put 10 religions onto one game so that we know we're going to get at least one without worrying about it too much. As I say, this was meant to be a very chilled game that you can all enjoy and relax and play along with if you want. The other mod you do need to know about is this. It's a mod called No Walls. Now, what if we said that the AI can't build walls at all, and that when you get steel, the urban defences only give you 1 extra HP rather than 400? Well, you know, it makes the game very, very different. Now, this mod all came about because of a chat where I was talking about AI-only games and the fact that with the AI generally in Civ 6, it can't do domination very well. As soon as you put walls up, especially when Renaissance walls go up, the AI doesn't use siege equipment, it doesn't use siege weaponry very well, it doesn't use bombers very well. The amount of times you get cavalry, cuirassiers, warriors being flung against walls with no siege equipment is ridiculous. So we decided, if we took walls out of the game entirely, will it make the AI play better? Now, I'm not necessarily going for a domination victory myself, although I might dabble in it. I wanted to see if putting this mod in would make the AI play better or worse. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to just let it be playing in the background. If you have a look, masonry, no walls. Ooh, exciting. Castles, no walls. Siege tactics, no walls. And when you go all the way to steel, late stages of the game, it says automatic 400 fortification strength. It's not, it's 1. Only 1 strength, so cities will always be weak. I thought this would be a good fun thing to test out. We've also got faster Secret Society discovery on. It means I'm guaranteed to get Void Singers. I just really fancied a Void Singer run, so I put the mod on to make sure that I get it. Look, I play with enough mods that this game is clearly not a perfect test of my Deity strength. I've got the game on a harder difficulty, and I've got a couple of things making it a little bit easier, so hopefully it's still going to be entertaining to watch. It should be. The AI has been playing well recently, really well. So how does the Khmer Empire work? It is Beautiful. Holy sites getting a major adjacency from rivers and culture bombing, and giving 2 housing if they're on a river, and giving food equal to their adjacency bonus. The bigger the bonus, the more food you get. And if you double the adjacency bonus of the holy site with the civic card, then you get double the food as well. Cities with aqueducts give an amenity, as well as 1 faith for every population. So the faith income for the Khmers it's just amazing. Farms give extra food when adjacent to an aqueduct, and faith if adjacent to a holy site. It's a small passive bonus, that one, but it's nothing like the Prasat, which is +6 faith. It's just ridiculous, and it also gives half a culture for every population in the city. It's brilliant. Tourism as well, as your cities get big. So we're going to be building tall, we're going to be building big cities. I want to be getting a few of them down. I feel like we're probably going to go for a culture victory today. I think I might throw in some domination if we can get some Domri play going, so I can use my trebuchet elephants, or the tray bucket elephants, as we sophisticated people call it. That would be very entertaining indeed. But otherwise, that is about it. Now, I could settle on this hill, or I can settle down on this town. Now, why would I settle on this floodplain, which is inevitably going to hit my population a little bit? Well, I was thinking a canal. We could get a double canal to crisscross this area open. Now, I actually don't know how much landmass there is here and whether or not a canal would be worth it. The Rift map, we played a small version of this when we were doing our Tibetan game. It's basically a map with a huge mountain range through the middle, so the closer to the middle you get, the hillier it gets, and the further away you get, the flatter it gets. It's kind of like, imagine the Earth had a ring around it like Saturn does, and all of the material is just dumping down on the equator as it spins. I just love it. It's a really cool thing. I personally think that with my capital, I'm not going to necessarily bother so much about going for a perfect canal city this time. I'd rather settle on the hill, get the extra production, as we do. We've also got this nice salt tile. I've got a nice faith tile that I can go and work soon as well. Let's just quickly rush into a second warrior. That perfectly 2-2s us, so we can get our settler rolling nice and quickly, and we'll go straight into astrology. With the Khmers, it makes a lot of sense to be going for holy sites straight along. So actually there's not a huge amount of landmass, so that canal would not have been particularly useful, although, I mean, it's always quite useful really, so we'll say that it probably would have been worth it, but this particular game, I just wanted to settle down a bit. As mentioned, very interested to see how the AI plays without walls. I really think the domination play is going to be massively improved. There's the Owls of Minerva, as I say, waiting for Void Singers. That's kind of what we're going for here. That's the whole point of this particular game. But Geneva and Jerusalem. Jerusalem's good. That's my holy sites spread a little bit harder. That could be fun. And I think I'll plop down a Pingala start immediately. That could be a lot of fun. There's the settler. We're now working a couple of very terrible tiles, so let's just get this fish tile in quickly. That'll improve my food income just a touch. Jerusalem wants a campus, and Geneva wants a holy site. Make your minds up, people. You each want what the other can give you. Like, it feels like you two should be each other's friends. I don't even need to get involved in all of this. Like, why are you asking me? Someone is here. Does that look like the Congo? Scythia? Spain? It's going to be Congo or Scythia, I think, isn't it? Congo. Okay, somebody that will take my religion. That's not too bad, actually. Discipline. God King. God King just helps you to get that Pantheon nice and early. I think Congo is going to massively forward settle me. I can just sense it already. They're going to pop along. Looks like there's someone here as well. Is that Lautaro or Greece? Or maybe even Scotland, actually. Lautaro. Okay, they are not as friendly neighbours. And they've already become friends with Geneva as well. That's just a touch worrying. Never mind. And they've denounced me already. Oh, hooray. Horses. Horses for courses. Even with all of these Pantheon choices, and there are a lot of Pantheon choices, it only ever makes sense to do one thing as the Khmers, and that is to go for River Goddess. 2 amenities and 2 housing from holy sites adjacent to a river stacks up with all of the reasons we'd be putting holy sites on rivers anyway. It's great. You just want to do it. It's just one of those things. Settler is down. I think we're just going to do that quite quickly. Very close, my cities, but I'm being a bit squeezed here. So Got to be a little bit careful about where I settle. Let's get this holy site in nice and quick as well. Forces in. Lautaro definitely taking city-state units to attack me. I mean, I don't think that's how Geneva really wants their units to be used, but who am I to say? Discipline's not really getting me anything. Let's go for urban planning, but the discipline will have to do for now, unless I go maritime industries, get myself some galleys to sit in the city, make it tougher. That's not a bad idea, actually. Oh, Geneva warrior. I think Mapuche might have just lost their influence over them, maybe? I don't know. Mapuche likes me now. That's the crazy thing. I just need them to get over this denouncement in 17 turns and remember that they can be my friends if they wanted. In the meantime, I just have to remember what joy and happiness is. Try and build these holy sites down before I get killed. Like, there we go. 2 holy sites to come down. Nice culture bombs to give me a bit more land when I do that, but yeah, Dark Age is going to be a certainty here. We're going to go for a heroic into the next era. See if we can do that. Oh. Kupe. Hello, Kupe. Honor to meet you. Great stuff. Great stuff. Hermetic order in a tribal hut, but that should... There we go. There's Void Singers. I can get that soon. I can also give myself 200 gold from Kupe by selling my horses. Now that is a useful thing because I'm hoping a galley for 260. I just need 3 more gold. So next turn I can buy a galley. Now that'll give my city a lot more defense against a Mapuche attack. Oh, I timed that rotten. I timed that rotten. Never mind. Oh well. There's the galley. That gives my city 30 strength. That makes it a lot harder to kill. A lot harder to kill. Now, these, again, Genevan troops, it would be fantastic if Geneva, the peace city-state, wasn't helping to have my troops all get sacrificed here, but never mind. Luckily for me, Kupe, for 1 gold, will join in this war against Mapuche. Hopefully that'll give them something to think about on the other flank. Now, they're probably just going to attack the city anyway, but hopefully, yeah, look at that. Way more defense there. Way more defense, so that's good. 1 attack. Archery boosted, 2 attacks, both warriors dead. Good, 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 good. I'm deliberately sandbagging myself a little bit because I would like a Dark Age this era. I think it would be really, really handy. This poor warrior is just trying to survive against a bunch of Lautaro's warriors that ambushed him. That's not so fun. I've got the holy site. Yeah, look, I don't want to build it yet because that'll be a perfect holy site for me. And I don't want that. I do not want that at all. 2 turns into the next era. Let's give myself 1 more galley. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Can send another couple of galleys. Maybe I can even take some of Lautaro's cities. Now that would be a turn up for the books, would it not? Samarkand has had a bunch of its land taken away. Oh, Kupe, you evil person. Anyway, Dark Age for me. Let's go for Exodus of the Evangelists because I'm now going to get my holy sites sorted. We're going to get my religion up nice and quickly. Eastern Orthodoxy's there. Shrines and temples providing science always goes first with this modded religions involved. It's just one of those things. I think we're going to go for this archer. That's perfect, and we will get that kill there. Good. This 1 galley just sat in the city is enough to keep the entire city safe right now, which is relatively amusing. 1 holy site, 2 holy sites, both completed in a second. Oh, come on, there's another. Stop bringing all these warriors in. I've just finished holy sites. I know exactly what's going to happen now. You're going to end up sitting on the place. I can just see this happening. Oh, come on. This is just frustrating now. Stop attacking my units. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. I've got barbs pillaging my fish. I've got the... Ugh, Mapuche attacking me from the other way. Did they not hear me say, like, oh yeah, this is going to be a really chill, happy game? I swear that was made quite explicit in my instructions of this game, hey? You just give me a really small start with like a single river and just death. Nothing but death. Gone for Connoisseur and Pingala. Now that I know that I can go Void Singers anytime I want, I'm just going to wait until I've got a couple of monuments. Otherwise, going for Old God obelisks just doesn't make any difference at all. Otherwise, I'm building a couple of archers. We're just setting ourselves up nicely here. You can see writers. A couple of people are actually already getting great works of writing and things. That's fine. I don't mind other people getting this stuff as long as they're willing to share it with me later. Georgia, Tamir, nice to meet you. Where are you? I've already got religion. Are you the ones with religion? They are. Eastern Orthodoxy. Cool. So they're going to be crazy on science very quickly into the game. Anyone else want to help me with this war? Oh, Congo, you might want to get involved. Join me in my water. No, they don't want to go. Okay, never mind. Mapuche still have an absolutely colossal army. I keep seeing glimpses of it as I'm moving forward, but I am going to move my archers forward just a touch. It would be relatively entertaining, actually, to see if I could take Geneva. That would be quite a fun little take for me. And then also, if I could take this city on the coast with the pyramids. Now, that would be cool as well. There's a double holy site spot here that would be pretty effective for me. Don't mind me whilst I pillage your stuff. Who do we go for now? Should we go for oligarchy to give our boats a little bit more combat strength? It's probably not enough. Classical Republic just to make my cities fight a little bit stronger. Oh, my archers just keep getting absolutely shredded. This war is disgusting. It really is just horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. Please can we have peace? Oh, for goodness sake, they're not giving me peace. Bah, never mind. We'll just keep sailing our galleys around incriminatingly, just trying to steal all their stuff, really. In terms of policies, I'm going to get for monasticism. That'll give me 11 extra science per term because I've got holy sites in my cities. That is a great one. First envoy counts as 2. Perfect. Urban planning is good. And I think settlers, we actually need to get ourselves out and about a little bit more if we can. How many turns have we got left on this era? At least 24. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, Geneva just got stolen by the Congo. Okay, that's useful to know, but doesn't stop us from having to deal with this big sort of like field battle with all of my archers and things. Okay, they have swordsmen. Mapuche has swordsmen. That's not helpful. Oh, there's a barb which is attacking me. Please just go away. I'm trying to do other stuff right now. I do not need to fight barbs at the same time. One of the big problems with Deity++ is the fact that when I attack, the enemy gets +6 combat strength, which is a huge bonus and is causing me all sorts of problems here. This archer would get, for instance, absolutely bulldozed by that heavy chariot. The heavy chariots are causing me a lot of problems here. I'm just beelining towards aqueducts. Those would be very handy if I can pick those up, but as you can see, there's a heavy chariot now running through the back end of my land. Please, can I have peace? Nope. Still can't have peace. The Congo can now declare on Mapuche as well. Good. Right, so that's 2 sets of people now at war. Chop down the woods, then put down a government plaza. That will boost both of these holy sites nicely. Classical era. Engineering. Perfect. Okay, right, let's get these aqueducts down as quickly as we can, like so. 7 faith per turn that one will give me. It's an amazing building, and we'll get this aqueduct down as well there too. Make friends of Kupe. Lovely. Make friends of Congo. Okay, right, apparently they don't want to be friends with me just yet, but that's fine. Kupe, did you just make peace with Mapuche? You did. Oh, you jerks. And I now have enough monuments to go for Void Singers. Okay, right, if I just reignite this one, I'm now on to 23 faith per turn. It's a little small bit that allows me just to pick up some cool things. Do I declare on Geneva? Do I declare on Geneva? I think this would be a fantastic staging post for me to go after Mapuche. Mapuche is going to be very difficult to kill very soon, because I am unfortunately going to get into a golden age, unfortunately, but it means that Mapuche is going to have a big combat strength boost against me, which is something I do need to keep an eye out for, but Geneva is a very good target for me here. If I can take it, yeah, I think it's worth it. Oh, I'm going to be annoyed. A lot of people are going to get annoyed with me by that move, but I think, considering how many troops I've got in the area, it's got to happen. Oh, Mapuche have a crossbow, and it is very, very powerful. Very powerful. Oh, they're so tough. It is just horrible how tough they are. But we're going to have to just keep firing as best we can. There we go. We've killed their slinger before that could get upgraded. If that was upgraded, it would have been even more bad news bears for me. Let's get that faith going nicely. And let's see what religions are still available. I think we're going to keep it relatively simple today. I'm going to just go for my favourite lion. And what is still available? Work ethic is still available. Now that is a fantastic one with the Khmers. I'm going to have to do it. Convert my food adjacency into production as well. That'll help me just to build out a little bit. And should we go for my favourite? Should we go for Crusade to try and cancel out Mapoche's +10 combat strength against me? Yes, this will help me just get a little bit of land in my immediate area and will help me just to sort of exist for a little bit in peace. They will give me peace, but for all of my money. I feel like that's a bad deal. I feel like that's a very, very bad deal. 10 turns. 10 turns until we can go for Void Singers into Chorus, giving me the gold, science, and culture based on my science, my faith per turn. It'll be currently worth 8 each. Not a huge deal, but just wait. That will go up nice and quickly. So far, 3 archers is not enough to do anything other than softly dent the walls of Geneva. Yeah, look at that. That's atrocious. That is absolutely atrocious. And I can't even get... I'm going to have to just get a missionary in to spread my religion, I think. Ugh. Come on. Peace. No. Mapoche now have decided they don't want peace. I'm a joke. I am a joke to pretty much everyone on this map so far. Ah, you just wait. You just wait until I get my Dombrays. These are awesome. Build a watermill. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I will treat myself to that watermill. Thank you so much. Plus 12 faith from Holy Site adjacency is a good thing. Combined with builders, we're going to be doing a lot of fun. But basically, it now means, if we have a look at my Holy Sites, this one's worth 14 production, 14 faith, 14 food. And this one, 10 of all the same things. I mean, it's wonderful. Oh, yes. Just take over Woing Lynn quickly. And basically to explore the map. Nice. Okay, there's more of this side of the map, but it's all frozen. I want to get into the centre of the map a bit more, I think. Look at these farms around the aqueducts. They're going to be +3, I think, effectively. Bump! And bump, because you get 1 for the actual farm itself, and then 2 for the aqueduct. That is a good capital already, up to 40 production. Hello. Hello there. That's what I need to say to that one. Beautiful stuff. And oh my goodness, we're starting to actually do some damage to Geneva now. Oh yes. Perfect stuff. Oh, I keep forgetting that they have crossbows. They did 94 damage against me in 1 hit. Please make peace. They really don't want to make peace. Oh, that's so frustrating. Fine, I'm going to have to charge my galleys in the hope that I can distract them somehow. Go on. Go on. Hit me. Hit my galleys. Not my units. Yeah, they went for me. Okay, cool. We extracted my archer out pretty nicely from there, and they just did damage to one of my archers with their ranged attack from the city. That gives me an opportunity there to attack a slightly weaker city with my units. Geneva, oh, is pretty close now. So even though it was a bloody battle, we did manage to just take Geneva. That was horrendous. We'll probably get emergencies over us for doing that, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it just because of the positioning of this city. There's the Prasat for era score. I do want to go into heroic age this time, even though Mapoche is going to get a bonus against us. I think it's worth it. Let's get the missionary going. I'd love to spread Crusade if I can. That'll help massively to counteract the effect of what they are just about to throw at us, no doubt. I'm also going to put Old Magnus into Geneva. I think that'll help a lot. I feel like it's a small waste of money, but I'm going to pick up 1 horseman, I believe. Let's just move that unit to there and go for the old horseman. Like, bam. Gives me an era score having my first horse unit. That gets me to 32 era score. And we're going to enter the heroic era now. Oh, this is going to be painful because Mapoche eats people up. They eat people up in golden eras. Ugh. I need to spread my religion to them quickly. I think that's the only way we're going to take this out. Now, I'm thinking actually in terms of expansion, the best thing for me to do is actually to expand using religion rather than monumentality. So that's where I'm going to be putting the majority of my faith. But we'll go for a bit more culture. We'll go for a bit more monumentality. I think Free Inquiry is one I'm not going to pick because I don't have any harbours or commercial hubs. As much as tech costs are going to be good. As I say, spreading my religion is going to be the bigger thing. But look at that, +10 versus civilizations in a golden age. Oh, this is going to be horrendous. We need to just make peace as quickly as possible because we cannot fight this. Now that we've got Domrays, I think I'm going to go for machinery, followed by cartography by going up this way because I'd love to get caravels. 55 strength would help when attacking the enemy here. But Domrays, 6 turns to get one of those. They are very powerful units. And Chorus! Huzzah! Okay, right, we just lost a bunch of science, but We go 55 science, 67 culture, 84. It's all good. This is a good thing indeed. Holy site adjacency, yes, done. Builders, yes. That is awesome as well, though we're not really using that too much. Limes is useless because there are no defensive buildings in this game. I'm always on the precipice of being killed on that one. I think instead let's go for something amusing like conscription or settlers. Oh, let's just see settlers. We're building infrastructure at the moment. That's kind of all we're doing. Oh, if we could double build units, that would be great. Olives, I don't really care about that one. Come on, double building. That is the Edmontanki. I had crazy production in my capital and I built it, which is awesome. That's 1 science and 1 production. All the floodplain tiles in my capital, as well as getting a little bit more marsh yield as well. I think I've got 1 marsh in my entire empire. It's not really worth it, but that will stack up later. Oh, I didn't actually read what was going on there. Production. Okay, good. Right, so we're building our Domrays really quickly now. That is a fantastic move for me. Great bath in 4 turns. That's intriguing. Look at all the extra science here on my floodplains. And look, the marsh tile over here is really good as well. Let's get crossbows up. It's always an entertaining one. Fortify units and protect them so that we don't have to do anything. And let's spam. I'm just going to mass spam Domrays. Let's go to war. War is good. My first Domray. Oh, moving fire. Moving fire. Even with the +10 against me, they are very powerful. So that is a good unit. I really would love peace, Mapuche. Come on, do it, do it. They really don't want to do it. Okay, I've got to keep building military. I'm just going to turbocharge my military. I'm also going to get a bunch of missionaries to send my religion to the Congo, because I feel like a crusading Congo, that's always good fun. But more importantly, it means I can go and attack them later down the line if I should so choose. Yeah, they like me. The Congo likes me. 125 culture from them as well. Their lands are going to be fantastic to take over when the time comes. Oh, they're so powerful. They are so powerful. They have so many crossbows and they have such a strength against me when they use them. This is the worst time to be attacking. I can't even get my galleys anywhere near as well. And the thing is, they won't make peace. They physically will not make peace. There's no emergency. They're just really confident in their attack. They know that they're annoying me. And the AI, they love to annoy a player. So they're just going to let things go as they are. The thing is, I am producing more and more and more units now, and the longer I leave it, the more chance there is that this may actually work, but it doesn't stop it being very frustrating. Oh, there are the caravels, but unfortunately not from me. These are from Mapuche, and they can pretty much one-shot my galleys. They're that powerful. Okay, right, well, we better retreat then. It's no doubt they don't want peace. Nope, still don't want peace. Are they at peace with everybody else yet? Yeah, no, everyone keeps making peace with them. Please, stop it. Kupe wants a military alliance, and he is at war with Mapuche. Fantastic. Well, okay. That helps me a little bit. That takes down the combat sort of skew from, I think, +16 in their favour to, like, +11 in their favour. So, you know what? I will take it. Small victories. Small victories are all I need. Oh, they can one-hit my crossbows. One hit. This is just a brutal war. Absolutely brutal. But my... Oh, misclick. Ugh. I was about to say my Domrays can actually shoot their ships down pretty easily, which is pretty nice as well. Georgia's not enjoying this game. Your people are too trusting. They let anyone into their cities. There are no walls in this game. So just relax. I'm looking forward to seeing, actually, once we've got a bit more visibility over the land, how that's affected people. I think, honestly, the AI will run away with bits and pieces of this. Monarchy, by the way, is pointless. We don't want to go for monarchy. Monarchy is just not very good because there are no walls. But saying that, I probably do want to change government briefly. We'll go for a better government in a second. Let's go Republican Legacy, and let's go for, where is it? Scripture, Feudal Contract, and Conscription. Tasty stuff. Another Prasat, that's 6 faith, which is lovely, but the extra culture in Geneva. Bam. Oh, it's just wonderful. It's lovely. Aqueduct time as well. Actually, that's a terrible tile over there, so let's get that. Zulu. Okay, now these are the sort of people I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not they will do well on this map. First of all, do you want to join in my war? They'd love to. Actually, Tamir, would you like to join in with my war as well? You know you want to. Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's just the Congo. Cool. We're not exploiting any of the joint war mechanics in this game, but Lautaro is now at war with every single person in the game. That is a good start. Zulu, I'm going to want to make friends with. So I'm going to give you a delegation. Let's go for open borders. I'll give you some gold for that. I mean, favourable deals to them. You betcha. But I can use them to joint war against the Congo. Now, we've got quite a few turns of this left. 17 turns into the session. I'm going to build myself a second army, and we're going to go straight for the Congo down south. Only 400 military strength. It's not enough. It's not enough. We will run through that with the armed forces that I've got. Oh, ow. Oh, they do so much damage to me. Mapuche, I'm sick of this war. Can we please make peace? No, they just don't want peace. Oh well. Keep going forward with the Domrays. We are slowly managing to make our way forward. I'm also going to make a very strange settle right in the middle here. It's my 4th city, but if I just do a little bit of sort of a tile flipping like that, I can make myself a holy site right next to the capital. Nice +5 over there. And then after that, I'll just swap that tile back in. So the border gore is going to be horrific because this tile is owned by this city. But I like that. 3 holy sites on a river around a government plaza. It's a nice little combo, that. And don't forget, just get a builder in. Very tasty as well. I finally got a missionary in. We finally did it. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we can finally start to bring my units in a little bit more. My Domrays are all moving forward. They're all crossing rivers. It's a very slow elephant assault. The Cliffs of Dover, oh my goodness, they had an amazing start. Oh, Mapuche. Yes, sometimes it's just like, oh yes, I'm the AI, I have a crazy start, and also I've got wonders. So, you know, the double whammy. Woing Lynn is giving us points towards a great general. I would love, like, Joan of Arc would be amazing. Unfortunately for me, Zulu's getting 20 points per turn on great generals, which is quite typical for them. They do like a good great general rush. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. Wow, oh my goodness, we can actually start attacking the city. Now these are trebuchet attacks with unfortunately +10 for the Mapuche, which is a little bit of a problem, but cartography means we can now get caravels out. I'm still selling everything that I'm making. Georgia's really the one buying this up, which is good. I'm getting all my gold up front so that I can use it quicker. I know I get slightly less doing that, but it's kind of worth it. But that's cartography. That's a 55 strength melee ship. Good. Let's go now for apprenticeship. That'll help. Made an alliance with the Zulu. I don't think Congo will like that. Oh no, Congo and Zulu get on. That is not often you see that in a game. I guess I'm used to TSL games where the two of them normally hate each other. Do you think on the mini-map, my continent looks a little bit like France? It's like France had a little bit of a chunk taken out of it, but I quite like the look of it. I think... There we go. Conversion whilst at war. It's a glorious time. Let's get my Domray on that tile so that my missionary can come and start to convert this one. But now I have Crusade. Crusade is a glorious thing. That +10 just goes a huge way at knocking out Mapuche's inherent bonus. Look at this. Attack. Oh my god, half health. Half health. This is good. I'm going to need my horsemen in soon, actually. Or I can just position my caravel to go and trap it. Oh, that's quite nice. Here we go. 1 attack. 2 attacks. 3 attacks. 4 attacks. The city's now on 0 health. Major defeat. My horse can run through. The city's ours. Oh, yes. Oh, it took a long time. We're on turn 101. That's how long it took for us to get our first victory there. But it is worth it. Oh yeah, and the pyramids. I have the pyramids now. That actually is really handy. Awesome. Right, so all of my builders are going to have 1 extra charge now. Interestingly, I've got a choice here with a holy site. I can go for +4 because it's next to both tiles of the Cliffs of Dover. Now that'll give it a lot more production and food. But if I give it only the +2, then I'd have the river, which gives me the housing and the amenities. I think in the longer run, and this is probably a little bit controversial, in the longer run, I'd rather take the +4. I think. So we'll just put that down and hope that works. No, we don't like military emergencies. Come on. They attacked me. There we go, failed. Good. Good. I was going to get very grumpy if that had gone through. There's theocracy. That helps me to buy things really cheaply with faith. That will become very handy in a second. But feudal contract, that's lovely. Inscription is also quite pleasant. Okay, Dombrays unfortunately are siege weapons, so we can't get those particularly quickly. But this looks already like a bit of a canal city opportunity, so I'm just going to move my settler over to this tile, and we'll go from there. Conversion? Conversion! Yay! Actually, we can tell where the borders are nicely. Oh, okay, there's quite... pretty much all the fighting is going to be taking place in their borders here, which is quite good. Perfect, right, just killing their units, making sure that we are staying nice and safe. I've got Domrays all around here now. 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. That city is going to start going down pretty quickly. In the meantime, we're also heading north with my new Domray army. We've got so many of these things now. It's great. I've also got caravels, which are now coming in and sieging the city. There's a lot of pent-up frustration that's been built here, and it's all getting taken out quite quickly now. New continent, new city. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's probably actually not a new continent. I should probably clarify that one. And lovely. In fact, actually, let's build the holy site, but I'm just going to quickly get the builder in first. 6 charges. Lovely. And then we'll get the holy site in after. Is that going to be the final attack? Is that going to do it? No. Oh, so close though. Evangelize belief, evangelize belief. We've been putting that off for some time. Building wise, I would quite like something that gives me a little bit more housing. I think that would stack quite nicely. So let's go for the good were. And I think something, I mean, I've done this before where I've gone pilgrimage in order to give myself a little bit more faith. And I don't think that faith actually stacks with Void Singers. That is the only problem. So I think I'm going to go for something a little bit different. I'm going to go for the extra science, I think, just to help me to do this. I've got 18 cities. This would give me 18 science if I did that. Or we go for 1 science for every 4 followers of a religion. That is probably likely to do me more. So let's see which does more. 18 science or not. What have I gone for? 20 science. Yeah, that was the better religion for us. Perfect. This should be a turn. This should be a turn where it all kicks off. Hang on. 1 attack, 1 attack, 1 attack, 1 attack. Good. Are we going to be able to do this? No. Okay, so this city will flip next turn, although my caravels are healing and attacking as they do that, which is great. But this one down to the south. Now this should go this turn. Oh, double promoted Domrays though. We are kind of abandoning everything in order to do that. This man-at-arms is going to be a problem as it comes in. You are promoting. The units are promoting too fast at the moment for me, but that is the city taken. Bam. Loyal as well. Good, good, good. Pull my units back a little bit because I don't want to be fighting everything at once. They may end up taking this city back, but it is just a horseman in there, but I'd rather they do that. Hang on. Chill game. It's back again. Great. If I take... Do I take their capital or do I just leave it here for now? Ultimately, if I want to go for a tourism victory, I don't want to be too destructive. I want to keep them in the game. But a culture puppet only needs a few cities, and they've got a bunch of cities over to the side, so... don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Right, round 2. Mopping this up nicely. Still promoting all of my units where I can. And Kaspalush Powen Mapu is mine. Opera and Ballet has been boosted. It gives us a lovely, beautiful theatre square, as well as... Actually, just looking at it, somewhere to put an aqueduct, which is fantastic. The holy site will have to come later. So that is the war to the north sorted. Lovely. To the north. I think we're going to keep pushing down to Mapoche. I want to take their capital. I want to take this city, and then we'll close off the border there. And I'll leave them to their horrendous little snowy kingdom to the far east. I think I will take this island city as well. That would be relatively entertaining. Otherwise, yeah, I'm afraid Congo, it's pretty much about time. There's 2 reasons I want to take them out. Firstly, they share a border and there's a lovely set of rivers down here, which my holy sites would do great on. Secondly, I want to liberate Jerusalem. Jerusalem is worth 6 faith per city in all of the sort of bonuses that you get. And honestly, that's too big a bonus to get. So what I'm going to do is, I'm really sorry, this is going to be horrendous. No, actually, I don't really have many deals with them at all right now, but I can just take all the rest of their gold and then I can declare a surprise war from them I'm sorry, my friend. It's not going to be very friendly for you. Okay, Zulu can't join in the war yet, but they will. They will. And once and for all, the Dombrays will all begin to advance. Because don't forget, I have Crusade. Ba-ba-dab-ba-dab-ba-dab. Oh yeah, that's a pretty tough. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Trafford Aspby, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petrovan, Matthew Hatch and Nim for all of your support, as well as everybody else who watches, likes, comments and engages with the video. Thank you very much, see you next time.